For this particular meditation, it'd be I want to focus on Psalm 126 verses 1 through 5. It reads as follows: When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we will like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them. The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. If I were to add verse 6, it would say, He that goeth forth weeping, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. In this particular psalm, this psalm is speaking of one of the captivities of Zion. Zion, anywhere in the Holy Writ, is speaking of a literal Israel on one hand and symbolic of the church. So it says, when the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, or when that means that there was a release from captivity, that things turned around. I think in the NIV 126 and Psalm 126 and 1 it reads, when the Lord restored the fortunes of Zion. How many of us have seen our fortunes go seemingly in a awkward manners, going away? We suffered devastation, we suffered loss, we suffered setbacks, we suffered things that we never dreamed of in our wildest dream. But it goes on to say, when the Lord turned again the captivity, when the Lord turned the captivity around, that means God gave you the release from your particular bondage, or release. He's starting to restore that which was taken from you. He turned your fortunes around. We were like them that dream. God can send a deliverance your way that is beyond belief, that's so surreal that you can't even believe it. It said, then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. And then said they among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them. It says there, didn't say then said they among their advocates, their devotees, their friends, their partners, their associates, their kinsmen. It said, then said they among the heathen. If I were to use a title for this particular morning meditation, it would be, God's going to make you the talk of the town. I wrote on social media the other night, some will recognize success, ability, and achievement every time that they see it, except when it comes to you. Don't fret, because God has such an undeniable moment of greatness coming your way that even your worst enemies will become your PR people. God's about to make you the talk of the town. And that's my word to you, my brother. That's my word to you, my sister, that God's about to make you the talk of the town. While in this scripture, this particular text is speaking, it's a song of degrees dedicated to a deliverance that was wrought in Israel's life. And so when the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, I believe that the Bible is a living book. It's a book that was written many eons ago that reaches all the way down through the dispensations, all the way down to the ages, all the way down through the years to where we are now, and even slips ahead of us to where we haven't gone yet. It said, when the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. God can literally turn some of the devastations that you've seen in your life. He can turn every bruise, every pain. He can turn it all around. And he said, God's literally got blessings that cannot be hid. God's got some things that he's about to do in your life that the hand that didn't want to clap for you before will have to clap. People that didn't want to give you your props will have to give you your props. I said on many occasions that the saints like to be publicly blessed and privately afflicted. But every now and then, God arranges for some of your afflictions to go public. He lets you be snickered at. He lets you meet scorn. He lets people see that your situation isn't exactly rosy, isn't exactly cheery. Maybe they saw the devastation that's wrought in your life. Maybe they saw you lose a home. Maybe they saw you lose a spouse, lose an automobile, lose a relationship, lost so many things. Maybe your devastation that you wanted to keep private has gone public. But fear not, God's still in control. It says in verse 2, then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. That's what you're saying when God turns your thing around. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord have done great things for them. There are people that have witnessed some of your tremendous lows, or some of your moments of despair, some of your moments that you've suffered of devastation, that God's got a deliverance that he's going to bring into your life, into your person, into all of your efforts. He's going to manifest purpose upon you, that an undeniable moment that they won't be able to hold back anything, that God's literally about to make you the talk of the town. Yeah, you that's been laughed at, you that's been scorned, you that has gone through every type of devastation, the snickers that were done behind your back, the people who wrote you off, the people who said what you could have been or what you should have been as if your life is already passed on, that God's about to make you the talk of the town. He says here in this scripture, in 126:5, he said, they that sow in tears. You've been faithful in your little, and that God's going to make you ruler over many. You've been faithful, you've been diligent. You're going to see your efforts come to fruition. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. God's got a turnaround, and this turnaround is going to be so magnificent that it doesn't matter that the hand that didn't like any of your social media posts is going to have to push like. Those that had never want to give you your props, your credit, your due, never want to recognize your ability, your success, your achievement, that God's going to elevate you. Yeah, you thought that your blessing could only come from this direction or that direction, but it comes from above. God's not going to have you looking in the north. He's not going to look you from south, east, and west. It comes from above. People are going to be just mystified by how God is elevating you, how God has caused you to blow up and be blessed on the left and blessed on your right, and God causes your fortunes to be made known. You're fighting so many local battles, and God's about to take you global. That's my word to you, that God's about to make you the talk of the town. That's my morning meditation to you. Stop fretting about your moments of insignificance, your moments of not having notoriety. God's about to make you the talk of the town. Your worst enemies, those that don't want to give you any credit, no props, are going to become your PR people. God's about to make you the talk of the town. God bless you.